St. Mary Netherton Daily Chronicle, Morning Edition, February 10th, 1926. Good morning, gentle listeners. Edmund Pruitt, greeting you on this Wednesday, as our village reaches the midpoint of a February week that has already provided more than its share of interest. The weather presents us with what Mr. Higgins describes as a Wednesday that wakes beneath a thin veil of high cloud, the overnight clarity thinning toward a pale canopy that should persist through the morning hours before yielding to intervals of brighter sky by early afternoon, with temperatures a touch milder than yesterday's keen air, though the northerly influence lingers enough to remind us that February has not yet finished with its cooler persuasions. Those with midweek errands may proceed in reasonable comfort, though a good wool coat remains advisable for any standing about in the open. A party of some 15 residents rose well before sunrise this morning to assemble at the village green for a silent dawn walk proposed by Mrs. Pemberton. The group followed the footpath toward the mill pond in complete quiet for the purpose of hearing the birds wake up, and by all accounts the outing proved rewarding. The birdsong commenced with a single robin near the churchyard wall and built steadily as the light grew, with wrens, thrushes and blackbirds joining in succession. The walkers returned to the tea-room shortly after 7 o'clock, at which point the silence was abandoned entirely in favour of a very loud and exceedingly cheerful breakfast. Mrs. Hartley reports that the volume of conversation among the returning party exceeded anything her establishment has produced on a Wednesday morning in recent memory. The tea-room announces a Wednesday special of rich Dundee cake, which Mrs. Hartley describes as substantial enough to honour the morning's exertions and handsome enough to stand on any table without apology. Watson was observed this morning seated upon the delivery crate that had been placed beside the kitchen passage, his position affording an unobstructed view of the front door through which the dawn walkers arrived in their animated state, a circumstance he appeared to regard with the composed neutrality of one accustomed to extraordinary mornings. Mrs. Barnes's leghorn hen produced this morning's egg at 7:15, then settled herself upon the low stone beside the water trough, where the first pale light of the overcast morning cast no shadow at all, the bird appearing entirely satisfied with a location that required neither sun nor shelter to recommend it. Mr. Emery wishes to announce the arrival at the village shop of a new variety of digestive biscuit from a manufacturer in Reading. The biscuits are square rather than round, a departure that the shopkeeper anticipates will generate discussion once residents have had opportunity to examine them. Mr. Emery acknowledges that the shape presents a practical difficulty, as the biscuits do not fit within the standard cylindrical tins in which most households store their supply, though he assures customers that the quality and flavour are entirely consistent with the round variety they have long enjoyed. The shopkeeper suggests that the square form may in fact prove economical, as the biscuits pack more closely when arranged flat in a rectangular tin, and he invites residents to judge for themselves at their convenience. Those committed to the cylindrical tin may wish to continue purchasing the traditional shape until such time as the biscuit industry and the tinware trade reach an understanding. That concludes our morning report. This is Edmund Pruitt, reminding you that our evening edition will follow the 6 o'clock bells. Until then, St. Mary Netherton carries on through Wednesday with the steady purpose that midweek asks of us all.